Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I gotta put my glasses on though. This light bright as fuck here. Wish I didn't have to put them on because I can't see the comments, but it's the only way it's gonna work. This. Find out how everybody's doing. Hopefully, I don't have to get off again. Yeah. See if anybody gets up in this motherfucker. The motherfucking saga continues. It continues, friends. Let me tell you that much. It definitely continues. Yo, what's up, Big Mo? Yup, around motherfucking 2. You already know what it is. How you doing this Friday evening, bro? I hope you're doing well, man. By the way, just off the jump, you guys are gonna see this cup right here. Hearts and shit all over it, right? Very feminine cup, right? Well, it's not my cup. It was a cup that my niece, who makes decals and she makes cups and shit like that, she had made it for my mama a couple of months before my mom passed. Yeah, I had a nap too. I napped for about 45 minutes, bro. I needed it. And this was my mama's last cup that she had. So we kept it. I used it. Reminds me of my mama. Reminds me of her love. Ain't no love like a mother's love, right? Cheers, Mom. Hey, bro, after that nap, man, whew, yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, I was going to jump on a little bit earlier, man, but I was a little too tired. I still had some stuff to do, and I still got some more shit to do in a minute. But, man, all the shit that's popping out there right now. I mean, you're in here, Big Mo. I don't see anyone else. I mean, you're in here. We'll get it cracking with just the two of us right now. It don't even matter. I just need at least somebody in here, so I'm not talking to myself. And because that's one thing I'm not going to do. I see some motherfuckers doing that. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I'm not that fucked up in my head. But the shit, bro, coming out, is it me? Or it's just like one thing after another right now, right? It's like one thing after another. And it don't stop. It don't stop. And it's just crazy, man. Like, okay, let's take it. For instance, like the bullshit don't stop right now when it comes to media outlets or anyone that's making money off the media, right? Off of what's going on TV. Anybody that's making any kind of money of the shit that's coming on the TV screen, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Netflix, whether it be a cable channel, whether it be Fox, CNN, whatever the fuck it is, they're all spewing garbage bullshit right now. It don't matter what they're talking about. Okay, like some of the Raiders content cats, the Raiders content creators, like, you know, Sanjeet, we'll even throw Mikey Raider up in there. We'll throw fucking Raiders Report, Wi-Fi Weenie, you know, all across the board, bro. Like, I hate it when you're watching one and then it's like these guys are watching each other and they're all talking about the same shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Big Mo. All this shit with Devontae Adams, like, it don't matter what he said. It don't matter what the agent said. People still in there with the fucking bullshit rumors, bro. And it's like this. Like, there was a guy the other day that commented on one of my videos when we were live, right? After the fact. He commented, hey, man, you know, I subscribe for Raiders content. What the fuck is this? And I said, hey, my bad, bro. I messaged him back. I said, my bad. But it's kind of dead right now. There's really nothing to talk about. I'm not going to be making up rumors. And, you know, I'll occasionally put out some videos of some of our players doing stuff, whatever, you know, highlights or whatever, or old classic player or whatever, which I'm going to start doing. And I'll narrate it because people seem to like it when I'm narrating the shit. But I'm like, it's dead, man. We're going to get it cracking here in a few days. Once it gets cracking, we'll be on and moving, and we'll all have content to talk about, and it won't sound like the same shit. But I'm tired of going to Matty Dubs and Sanjeev and And, you know, Raiders Report and Wi-Fi and all these guys, they're talking all about the same shit. Devontae Adams trade rumors, Brandon Ayuk. It's like, bro, none of this shit is true, bro. Like, I get it. You guys all get paid off of this shit. I don't get no money for this. I don't make no fucking money for this. I don't need to. I do it because I love it. And I just want to bring something different to the game. Yeah, for real, Big Mo. Always need to talk facts. Always need to talk facts. And a lot of these guys, you know, everything is clickbait. Everything's clickbait. Everything's a rumor. Everything's some bullshit. And it's like, I get it, bro. You need to make money, but you know what? Where's the integrity? Where's the character? I'm not getting paid off of this, and I'm not going to do what everybody else is doing. Maybe that's why they're not watching me that much anymore. I don't know, and I could give a fuck because I'm not worried about the ones that ain't watching me. I'm worried about the ones that are watching me. Those are the ones that I'm going to keep tuned into. I'm not going to tune in or to the motherfuckers that ain't watching. I'll tune out to those motherfuckers. But it's just crazy, man, the bullshit with Devontae Adams trade rumors, and then, oh, he said he wants to play with Tom Brady. Like, bro, watch the whole video. Stop taking context. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys, bro, they're like fucking, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with women gossiping, okay? Starting rumors. That's what women do. It's their trait. It's a feminine trait. But when you got all these Raiders content creators following these motherfuckers, one motherfucker makes up something and the rest of them follow it. And it's like, bro, come on, man. Now, I get it, bro. I don't got subscribers like these dudes got, whatever the fucking, that's cool, bro. But at the same time, like, keep that shit a buck with your Raiders content. And I get it, bro. Like, I'm not a 100% a Raiders content creator. I don't put everything I got into it. But I don't think I need to because the average Raider fan knows what the fuck is up. What I'm here to do is bring you some facts and then some entertainment on top of that. While I'm giving you the facts, I'm going to throw a little bit of extra shit in it, make you laugh, make you smirk, make you fucking cough up your fucking noodles, something. Something that's got to be different because I can't sit up here and do what Mikey Reader's doing and AOC's going to be the guy. Is he not going to be the guy? I don't know. Like, still doing that. Or Raiders, Raider Nation. Hey, big news today. Devontae trade rumors. Then, like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, just please, just stop. Like, you cats, embarrassment. Yeah, fucking embarrassment. I can hear my mom saying they're not real Raider fans. My mom was a Raider, dude. My mom was a converted Raider. She was a Dallas Cowboy for most of her life. But when Derek Carr got drafted to the Raiders, she became a Raider. My brother used to tell my mom, you're not a Cowboy fan. You don't act like a Cowboy fan, like a Raider fan. And the reason my mom became a Raider fan is because all sons are Raiders and my sons are Raiders. So all five of us be watching the games. And she wanted to get closer to us and bond with us through football. She did, man. We had some great times with my mom, man. She'd be watching the games whenever Carr would fuck up. What are you doing, Carr? Get his ass out of the fucking game. I'm like, Mom, calm down. Don't work like that. Yeah, man. It sucks, bro, to see that Carr had a lot of he was rising. He was rising. Then he had that injury where he had the MVP year where he was in talk for MVP, and then he got hurt, right? He fucked his leg off. After that, he was never the same. After Carr got hurt, I mean, he did sustain many fucking injuries, man. Broken ribs, cracked vertebrae. I mean, the dude was fucking beat up. The one game, I mean, he showed toughness the one game where he fucked his finger up in the cold, came back and had to come back when no one ever talked about those things. Like, Carr was not a completely shitty quarterback, but where he wore out welcome with the Raider Nation was all those fumbles, going to try to score, trying to run in for a touchdown, fumbling through the end zone. He had, like two of those, the late interceptions. I mean, he won a lot of games for us on his arm, and he's a gunslinger and all that. But ultimately, without him having a really good defense, bro, there was no way we were ever going to be successful with the style of play, with what we were doing after they got rid of Gruden. Because nobody still knows what was going to happen that year when Gruden got fired. We were playing good. It's like him and it's like John Gruden and Carr had become one on the field. And then all that happened. Ruggs went to fucking jail. Got to blow it up. You got to go, Carr. See you, bro. See you down the line. Hope that you're right in New Orleans, but we got to move on and get some new blood in here. Yeah, I give you that, Big Mo. But when he was having that year, bro, that year where he was in the talks for MVP, that dude was killing, bro. If people go back and watch that whole season, that motherfucker was killing it. He was killing it, bro. And then for some reason, God didn't want it to be that way. That's how I look at it. God did not want it to be that way. For some reason, he was not supposed to be there. He got hurt. He got fucked. He's out. He's done. Once he had that injury, bro, he was never the same. He was skittish back there. Because before, if you watch Carr from before he broke his leg, that shin or whatever it was when he broke his ankle, he wasn't skittish in the pocket. From when he came out and he got the job, that motherfucker was running. He was doing all kinds of shit. As soon as he got that injury, he wasn't running more and he was skittish and he was done after that. Scary. Will he ever recover? I don't know. But bottom line, NFL is a team sport. NFL is a team sport. Yeah, we're definitely in a better direction now because the team as a whole is better. I mean, we got a good defense now. I don't ever remember saying that when Carr was there, just to keep it a buck. I never remember saying, yeah, we got a good defense now. Now all we need is the offense to kick in. Then it was the defense would play good, then the offense would suck. Then the offense would play good, the defense would suck. Then both the offense and defense were sucking, and it was like they could never get on the same page. We could never get the offense playing top-notch and the defense at the same time. Now we have a solid defense. We got a better offense. We got better players. No doubt. Carr's a bridge quarterback in the end. Yeah, Carr was a bridge quarterback in the end, bro. And I think down the line they'll bring him back as a backup, like they used to do, like they did with Vince Evans and all that shit. Have him stand on the sideline and fucking just hold the goddamn clipboard, like his brother did, like David did. I think later on he might do that with the Raiders because he loves the Raiders so much, and Mark Davis loves him. As a starter, he'll never be a starter again with the Raiders. He comes back later on in his career toward the end, like I said, as a backup, and our starter gets hurt and he comes in, but as a starter, no. But yeah, man, it's crazy when I see the talk about Devontae Adams and you're like, and here's my thing. We're already loaded at the wide receiver position, if you ask me. There's Devontae, Myers, Tucker, okay? Then the younger guys, the guy we signed, and then you got fucking the other dude, fucking Gallup. Then you got Griffin, and you got all these. I mean, we're loaded. DJ Turner. There's so many receivers, bro. And people were actually believing that we were trading for another one. Switching one basically, like, it don't make no motherfucking sense, bro. How people would even just believe a little bit of it. Yeah, you're right, Big Mo. Every year it seemed like we fucking decline. We weren't getting better. It's like when Carr came in, like he shot up a little bit, and then bam, broke his leg, and then it was he never recovered. And the team as well, the organization did the same shit. Just a string of fucking, a string of luck, man, that wasn't good. On the shit with Trump, bro. On the stuff with Trump, like, what do you think? The stuff with Donald Trump, like, what do you think about the convention, bro, and seeing all the people out there with the square bandages on their ears? That just looked like some Jim Jones shit to me, just to call it a buck. Like, those people that were there, it just looked like some Jim Jones shit. You're showing, your support. Trump's our guy, but I'm going to be out there with one of those things, like a fashion statement now, you know what I mean? And then the bandage just looks weird as fuck to begin with on Trump. Like it's really square. And I guess it's like kind of over his ear, right? Hugging his ear. I get it. But the people, bro, some of those people are crazy. It's almost like come on, bro. Like I get it. I love the dude just the same, but I'm like looking at them and they just look weird to me, bro. Yeah, a lot of Hollywood, man. A lot of fucking Hollywood. We seen the Hulkster, White, Amber Rose, and I was like, they go all out at these fucking conventions, no fucking doubt. Always, right? They go all the way fuck out in them conventions. That's no fucking doubt right there. No doubt. And I was talking to a good friend of mine. All right. This guy, retired military, Marine, fucking shooter, sniper. No coincidence, right? But ever since this happened with Trump, I've been wanting to talk to him. Right? I've been wanting to talk to him. And I talked to him yesterday for about 30 minutes. He's a busy man. He was with his family. So if you're watching this by chance at some point, bro, like I said on the phone last night, hey, thank you for your time, bro, and I appreciate you. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to politics. This guy's very smart. By the way, he's a Trumper. And very smart. And he was like, tomorrow when you get online, he goes, I want you to say this. If people understand by this last case from Chevron getting thrown out, right? Getting thrown out, all shit that the Democrats were trying to do in the legal system by throwing shit from left and right and having stuck in court. When he was president, that whole shit, that litigation was all pending. So with that pending, Trump had no power, right? Trump had no power. The whole 4 years of his presidency, he had that court case pending. Now that it's been thrown out, because the court case was pending, he had no power in order to abolish taxes like he's been wanting to. He had no power to do it. There was no way he was going to be able to do it. He'd been wanting to abolish taxes for a long time. Now, since they threw that court case out and he has no more, with that case, nothing pending on him, there's nothing stopping him. He has clear, free path to ban fucking taxes. He has a free and clear path to ban taxes now. And the Dems know this. Everybody knows this in the political realms, in the political world. Everybody knows this. So they're scrambling to make sure he doesn't become president. They're scrambling to make sure he doesn't win an election. They're scrambling because what? If he abolishes taxes, he's taking money out of whose pockets? The big money corporation, the big business interests. Think about it. The same people that take that tax money and do whatever they want with it, pocket it mostly, those same people are the ones that want to get Trump the fuck out of here. It's no coincidence. It's no coincidence. And there's no way they're going to be able to kill him now. They fucked up. You can't poison him, right? Like fucking, what's his name was saying the other day, you can't blow him up. They're on high alert now. So what you going to do? You're going to take it out on everyone around him that's supporting him. Take it out on his voters. Cause mass fucking confusion. Bombings, shootings. The same old shit that they've been doing for years. And when I say they, I'm not saying the Democrats. I'm saying they as the establishment as a whole. Because we know it's not the Democrats doing it. They're just part of it. They don't pull the fucking strings. They ain't the owners. They ain't the ones running the fucking show. They're just fucking puppets. Just fucking puppets. So me and the homie were talking. He was telling me that, and he's like, you mark my words, Rob. He's like, soon, if Trump becomes president, all hell's going to break loose because they need to cause so much drama, so much shit in the street so they could say, hey, look what he does. Look what happens since he became president. That's all his fault. That's on him. That happened on his watch. And it's like, instead of motherfuckers worrying about this pointing fingers, why can't everybody just get on the same motherfucking page and do what the fuck they got to do for the betterment of this country and citizens in the country? You know what I'm saying? Why can't they just get on the same page with a motherfucker that has good ideas? Now, some stuff that was brought to my attention, my brother was telling me something about the Heritage Act or Project 2025, which I've been seeing everywhere, right? And supposedly that's going to abolish, it's going to like damage Medicare and damage Social Security, shit like that. Like, the only thing I've heard Trump talk about when it comes to that is, yes, Big Mo, they gate control this planet. You are correct. This is a prison planet, right? All the old school Jonesies know that one. We all know that one. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's just fucking crazy, bro, how people really think that it's the Democrats or the Republicans that are running the show, that are running the show, really. Like, really. It's crazy to think they have that much power. And I was Trump, like so many other people have been saying. I seen the last time he came out at a different Secret Service, but I see it, bro, like I wouldn't trust not another fucker up in there. I make sure they're all my guys. I make sure they're all my people. Yeah. Anybody want to talk about the gold as well? Why we don't have any more gold? Where it's all? No one ever thought about. I mean, I'm sure they have, but no one ever that I know ever. I should say that I know because there's people out there obviously talk about it. But people that I know, no one ever talks about where all the gold is and why most of the gold in the world goes to the royal family. Why the queen had stacks and stacks and stacks of gold. Why she gets all the gold. And then, I try not to let my mind take me too far away because I've read books before about the Anunnaki, the reptilian race, right? Luciferian race, all that, Canaanites and all that shit. And the Anunnaki, the number one resource that they need more than anything is gold. And I'm like, I already felt for years that maybe that the royal family was of reptilian descent. You feel me? Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's when the money wasn't backed by anything, we're fucked. At least Kennedy wanted to keep it backed by silver, right? By something. Because right now it ain't backed by shit. Not even a food stamp could back that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's a lot of crazy shit, bro. When you fall into that rabbit hole and you start looking up the Anunnaki and how their planet's dying because of the iron oxide that's that's in their atmosphere, and the only thing that stops it and suppresses it is gold dust, supposedly. And that's the reason why the Anunnaki come back to get the gold. That's the reason why they're always taking the gold. That's the reason why they love the gold. And then you're like, why does the fucking, Queen of England got so much fucking gold? Why does the U.S. not have any? We have no gold. We have nothing. They've stripped us of everything. All these motherfuckers have went and given it to them. They've given them everything. It's just one of those things, bro. But sometimes it's too deep for sleep, bro. Not everybody's gonna pick that up, Not everybody's going to even entertain it because you start talking a certain way, people say you're crazy. Yep. Yeah. Saudi Arabia definitely stopped taking money for it. They stopped taking the American dollar. There's no more petrodollar. That's right. And they'll accept everything else but that. They'll accept the BRICS. They'll accept fucking Bitcoin and all that. But they will not accept the American dollar. Ain't that some shit? They will not accept the American dollar. We do not want the American dollar no more. We do not want the American dollar. Yeah, man. They just, our currency is murdered. It's going to take about 10, 15, 20 years for, I don't know, my guess is 10 to 15, maybe 20 years for our currency to all get out of circulation. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Big Mo. The money ain't worth the fuck. You see now, you understand, like I never understood for years why we had to pay to get our money out of certain ATMs and shit. Like they charge you $3.50, $4 over here. You're at a casino, they charge you $7 for your money, bro. To get your own money out, you gotta pay. I remember when you had to cash your check and you gotta pay to cash your check. It's like, no, not at all. It's just, a lot of folks, bro, ignorance is bliss to a lot of folks. A lot of people are scared. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to think about it. They don't want that realization. They don't want reality to slap them upside the head like a big old pito. They don't want reality to slap them upside the head like a chorizo. You know what I'm saying? They're scared. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone does have to pay the piper, bro. We've been living so good for so many years, man. And then motherfuckers doing whatever the fuck they can to tear this country up from the inside out. From the inside out, motherfuckers have been doing everything in their power to tear this shit up. And it's working. It's worked. It's worked. When we started losing American jobs to overseas, and everybody started buying everything from Walmart, and they start buying everything from Dollar General, and they start buying everything, that's from China and spending all the money over there and not spending in here, what they think was going to happen. What did people think was going to happen? It's crazy, man. So, yeah. How you guys feeling out there? I got you in here right now. How you guys feeling, man? How you doing? Big Mo, how's your day been, bro? Hey, Big, just what you said right there. Just have that close circle. Yep. Hey, that's going to be the key. Man, I remember growing up in the 80s, bro. 1984, 84, 85. The year the Chicago Bears won a Super Bowl. I'll never forget it. We lived on the west side of Fresno, which west side of Fresno is predominantly, at the time, and still kind of is, predominantly black folks on that side of town. On the east side, predominantly Mexicans, right? Well, we lived right there on the cusp. We lived off of Oleander and which is right there when you get to the west side. When you're in Fresno, you're crossing over down the street, and you're going to hit Kearney Boulevard. You make a right, and you run there. It's Oleander. You go 2 blocks down. We used to live right there. All we had around us was black folks. We were only Mexicans living on that block. My dad's best friend that he was in the Army with, Johnny Green, lived across from us. And I used to play out there, man, with all the kids, ball. We used to all play together. They would have block parties. Like the folks would have block parties, invite us. Everybody knew. I knew everyone on each side of the block. Our families knew. We all knew each other. Both sides of the block. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody by first names. They would send cookies. My mom would send tortillas. They'll send pie. They'll barbecue, invite us. Oh, I mean, There was a sense of community, Everybody loved each other. Now we've allowed social media, we've allowed society, we've allowed movies, we've allowed music to do this. To turn everybody into, oh, it's all about me and mine. Fuck you. I don't want shit to do with you. I don't want to know who you are. Oh, I just moved into the neighborhood. I don't give a fuck who you are. Leave me alone. We don't talk to you. We ain't doing none of that. We don't want friends. No new friends. No, all this bullshit, how they do it. Right? No new friends. We don't need no motherfucking new friends. Get the fuck away from me. But when you do that and you're like, nope, I don't want to talk to my, and then when shit hits the fan and you ain't got nothing, say you live in an apartment complex and you ain't fucking none of these motherfuckers, you ain't befriended any family. In fact, you might have beef with some of these families because of your attitude. And it comes time when you need some help. Yeah, I know where Dixon is, Big Mo. I had a friend from Dixon, Martin Leos. I met him in Fresno. He moved from Dixon to Fresno back in like 86. Yeah, exactly, Big Mo. We all got along, bro. We were taught love, bro. Like, my mom and dad didn't teach us hate. And all the folks on that side of the west side, they didn't teach their kids hate. There was like one or two families that were, were like, oh, we don't associate with Mexicans, whatever. But everyone else was cool as fuck. Everybody else always nice to us. And I just remember that feeling, though, the sense of community, the feeling in the sense of feeling safe there in that little area. Like we all knew each other. And now it's the opposite. Everybody just stays in the house, stays in their apartments. They don't come out. They don't talk to nobody. COVID has done that to people. COVID has made people antisocial that weren't antisocial. And COVID has made people that were antisocial even more antisocial. So it's done what it was supposed to do. Yeah, exactly, Big Mo. Motherfuckers didn't take it up the ass. My dad was the only Mexican on that block. And he used to drink with Johnny Green. Oliver Brazil, and I forget his other two friends that lived down the block. Okay? Let me give you an example. One weekend, my dad went and bought this, it was the 4-door Chrysler. It was a Dodge Dart. It was something else. I forgot the exact name of it, but that motherfucker had balls. Yep. My dad went and bought that car, right? And he got it for like $400. It ran and everything. Just needed a wash and it needed a tune-up and a battery. So my dad brings it home, parks the driveway, opens the hood. We're right there. My dad's checking everything out that he needs to go buy. And his friend Johnny Green and Oliver Brazil, who also was his boss, come walking down the street. They got a 12-pack of Budweiser. By the way, they were all in the Army together. Let's throw that in there. So it turns out Johnny Green was in Vietnam with my dad, but my dad was with the other two in the Army when he first joined. And they rolled down with a 12-pack. Hey, what you doing, Art? We came down here to see if we can have a couple beers, man. And my dad's like, oh man, I just bought this car. I gotta go run to Pep Boys right here, and Pep Boys from there is about 5 miles, over there and back. One car. I gotta go to Pep Boys and get some points and get some wires, some plugs, and a battery and some oil. Oh, you bought? Yeah, you got. Oh man, let's go with you. We'll give you a hand. All right. This fucker run? Yeah, I drove over here. Let's take this motherfucker. All four of us got in. They got in. I got in the back with Johnny Green, Oliver Brazil. My dad rode in the front. Johnny Green put the 12-pack in the floorboard in the middle. They each have a beer in their hand. Driving to Pep Boys on a Saturday fucking afternoon. Sun out. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Going to the Pep Boys, get everything he needed. Even bought a set of tires and rims for the motherfuckers. Right? We're waiting outside. They put them on. They're sitting inside the Pep Boys outside. Inside the shop, but outside they had chairs sitting there fishing the 12-pack. Nobody saying shit. People standing around. Nobody saying nothing. Nobody looking like, what are you doing? Oh, my God. You're drinking out here? Like smoking a cigarette, drinking. They're doing all that. Put brand new wheels and tires on the car. Go back. My dad While my dad in there tuning it up, on the way home, they got another 12-pack. They helped my dad tune it up, bullshitted, started it up. Fucking once they put everything on it, we took that motherfucker for a spin on the freeway. They opened it up at 120 miles an hour, 110. I was shitting in the backseat. My dad, Oliver, and Johnny. And when my dad was opening that shit up on Freeway 99 going north, the look on their faces, man, I'll never get it out of my mind. Johnny Green's been dead for a long time. He passed away years ago. My dad passed away 3 years ago. As far as I know, Oliver Brazil, I seen him about 5 years ago. He's still alive. But the energy, the look on their faces, they were smiling. I didn't know at the time what that was. I knew that they were chilling, they were friends, and they were happy and having a good time, and they liked each other's company. But I didn't know the backstory of being in the Army together, being in Vietnam with John Green and whatever, right? I didn't know the backstory of how deep their friendship went, that it was a brotherhood they had. And now that I'm telling you the story right now, and I can remember my dad's face, I can remember Oliver's face and Johnny's face when my dad was opening it up, and they're like, "This motherfucker, get it, man. Get this get it, Art. Pedal to the metal, motherfucker. Come on. Kick some ass. Take names, motherfucker." You know, fucking Johnny's in the back yelling. Oliver's in the front line. They're just like big fucking kids. And it didn't hit me what was going on there fully until right now when I'm telling you, Big Mo. And whoever else is in here, I see three. But Big Mo's the only one commenting, which I appreciate you, Big Mo. And I didn't know to the level of the extent of the love they had for each other until right now. And what I saw there was three men, American men. Yes, African-American and Mexican-American, but American first, that had served their country, right? Made it back, and we're just living the American dream. Yeah. Yeah, bro. You're right, Big Mo. You're fucking right. They were just living the American dream, bro, and chilling and having a good time. And they were happy that they were all back enjoying what they helped fight for. You know what I'm saying? And enjoying it, enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what we need. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. It fucking sucks that people like yourselves, right? And like myself, we're so much alike, but we don't live close within proximity. You're not my neighbor, you know? You're not my neighbors, which I wish everybody that comes up in here when I do lives were my neighbors. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what we're going to need moving forward. Like you said, Raider Mo. Because the community, the sense of community, sense of camaraderie, the sense of what it is and what the meaning is to stand by, you know, your brother's side, your sister's side, you know, to walk with each other. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no man, fear no evil. And that's the way it should be. And I just remember those times like that, man. My dad with his friends and the way they hung out. It was nostalgic, bro. It was fucking nostalgic to live out there. When we moved from there, it was never the same because Dad was gone after that. And then we moved to the east side, and it was different out there because it was nothing but Mexicans that we lived around. Well, you know, had more beef with our own kind than with the black homies on the west side. The whole time I lived on the east side, the rest of my years, up until now, up until 12 years ago when I left Fresno, the most beef that I ever had was with my own kind of fucking folks. Other Mexicans from the east side. Everybody tripping on each other, always want to fuck each other up. I had more homies on the west than I did over there. I had Mexican homies from the west They end up coming out to the East, and we linked up out there, and we were tight. My homeboy Dogger in Fresno is one of them. I met Dogger back in 85 on the West Side. And you know what I'm saying? It's just so different now. Everybody's so soft. Everybody back then, my dad was chilling with his, my point was when they were chilling, tuning the car up and shit and drinking, they were cracking racial jokes left and right. Left and right. Oliver and Johnny are two black men, and my dad's a Mexican man. And all three of them were cracking jokes. Okay? Oliver would crack a joke about Mexicans. Johnny would crack a joke about Mexicans. Then my dad would crack a joke about blacks. And then Johnny would crack a joke about blacks talking shit, to Oliver, and Oliver would tell him, man, fuck you, sellout motherfucker over there with this mother, and then back and forth, and laughing. I think I even seen Johnny Green roll up a fucking a bugler, cigarette in the front seat. Didn't know they rolled cigarettes back then. And then I see my grandpa doing it. I'm like, oh, that's what Johnny Green does. Yeah, everybody wants respect just given to them. Nobody wants to earn shit anymore, bro. Nobody wants to earn shit anymore, but a lot of the, most of the old school ways, bro, they're just gone. Like back in the days when you had an issue with somebody, or you're playing football or baseball, or you're in school or something, and a motherfucker disrespect you or you say something stupid, you guys throw down right there, and 9 times out of 10, it's done. And a lot of times you become friends with the motherfucker. You guys end up respecting each other. A lot of times you become best friends with the dudes. Yeah, they're so gone, bro. Like, they've been gone for at least 35 years, right? 40 years. And it's so sad, bro, that a lot of these young dudes are just growing up so wussified, so pussified, bro. So soft and so feminine, and in their feelings. In their fucking feelings, because a woman raised them. And there's nothing wrong with that, because my mom raised us. But my mom was different. My mom had a hard edge to her. My mom wasn't the kind of woman that's like, if somebody hits you, you run and tell the principal. If somebody hits you, you better not let them. You better not swing. Don't ever hit somebody. My mom be like, my dad, a motherfucker hits you, you look around, if he's too big for you and you're intimidated, you look around, you pick up the biggest, sharpest, heaviest fucking object you can lift, and you hit the motherfucker in the face with it. If he's not too much bigger than you, then you walk up to him and you punch his ass and you don't stop. If you need to pick up something, you pick up something. But don't ever let a motherfucker put his hands on you. Because you know why? Because our mothers knew more than anyone, Big Mo, the kind of world that we were inheriting. Imagine how we feel now about our kids and what they're inheriting and what they're going to inherit, to imagine what our families and our folks back then, when shit was changing, they were like, man, the world that they're going to inherit, so they needed us. Yeah, no. And that's another thing, Big Mo. COVID what COVID did was got rid of a lot of people that was that last generation, of like army and military vets and nurses and hardworking housekeepers and shit like my mom and all that stood their ground, bro. Stood up for themselves, had a backbone, had a spine, wasn't going to let nobody push them around. It's almost like COVID wiped out that last fucking wave. Now it's us. Yep. Because my dad, when COVID came in, the first thing my dad said, oh, fuck that shit. Motherfucker sprayed us with Agent Orange and all this shit, and I'm not supposed to be afraid of this motherfucking bullshit. I ain't afraid of no COVID, and I don't want no motherfucking vaccine either. My poor dad didn't live too long through COVID. COVID didn't kill him, but he got a massive heart attack, and he died. February 14, 2021. On fucking Valentine's Day. And then mom passed away May 18, 2021. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, imagine everyone else's mom, dad, grandma, grandpa that has passed away from those same generations, right? The baby boomers and shit, right? And a lot of strength, bro. A lot of strength was gone. And all that stuff that they taught, unless we keep teaching it like I do, it's going to die off soon if it ain't already dead. Because there's a lot of people that came after us that ain't teaching none of those old school values. They're not teaching you to stand up for yourself. In fact, what they're teaching is to be wussified young men, to be feminine, to paint your nails, to go worry about buying shoes, to worry about buying this bag that you could wear like a woman, a man purse. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Don't get me wrong. To each their own. But if every motherfucking man's going to be like that moving forward, who's going to take care of the country when it's time? Nobody. So it's all by design. In this country, we got our young boys and girls being taught to twerk, to be sexualized, to do drugs, all this shit. But in Russia and China, they're teaching them how to shoot. They're teaching them how to take weapons apart and reassemble them. They're teaching them how to fight. They're teaching them how to use firearms. Yep. Me either, bro. I never got it either, Big Mo. Yeah, my dad got a heart bypass right before COVID started, bro. He got a quadruple bypass. My dad, I feel you, Big Mo. I'm glad you're here, bro. And now I know why you're so fiery, extra fiery, bro. When motherfuckers been through too much, man, when we was having beef in the street, my mom, when she knew we had beef with motherfuckers and she saw one of us going home to get a gun or something, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Nothing, Mom, nothing. You guys got problems with somebody? Give me the gun. I'll shoot the motherfucker. I've already lived enough. I'm like, nah, Mom, what are you talking about? But that's the kind of folks that we were dealing with back then. Hardcore folks. Man, you got some people in today's world that say they're carrying a gun, but they never shot at a live target. They've had, they've been practicing at the range and all that, never even shot at an animal. They've never even filleted an animal. They've never even cut open a fish, right? And then real shit happens, and they're sitting there with their weapon, and they're frozen. They're frozen. They got their gun to protect themselves, but they don't even have the huevos, the balls to use it. Believe it or not, we are living in a time where there's a lot of them motherfuckers with a lot of firearms that probably are going to freeze up when it's all said and done. And don't get me wrong, there's also a lot of motherfuckers that ain't, and they're just waiting. I understand that as well. But my point is there's a lot of soft motherfuckers that don't know what they're doing. They got firearms just so they don't get beat up. They're carrying a gun so they don't get slapped. Motherfucker slap me. Hey, that's an open invitation to a fist fight. You slap me. You ain't got no knife. You ain't got no weapons. We can go from the shoulders. I don't give a fuck if you're 6'4", 6'5", 300 pounds. But we can go from the shoulders. But when I get knocked down, you ain't going to kick me. You ain't going to jump on top of me and none of that bullshit. We're going to go old school. You knock me down. You back up and let me back up and let's go again, bro, till I get enough. Or you knock me the fuck out or I knock you the fuck out. And then after that, we're going to shake hands and we're going to share a motherfucking beer and we're going to talk about what's really going on in this motherfucking world. And that's the motherfucking issue, bro, is none of that masculinity is being passed down. None of the masculinity is being taught. Instead, it's being taught that it's toxic. That it's toxic to come home from work and want to drink a beer and eat a hot dog and turn your TV on and watch the fucking Raiders whoop some ass. You know what I'm saying? Kick your feet up. It's toxic to fucking ask your woman, babe, can you bring me a beer from the fridge? It's toxic to smack your woman on the fucking ass if you feel like it. I grew up seeing that. That was not toxic to me. That's being a fucking man. But now you got to second guess yourself all the time. Like you're saying, Big Mo, you always got to be thinking about, did I go to the right bathroom? Or was that I said, thank you, sir. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I don't even know if that was a woman or a man. Now they're all fucking offended thinking I did it on purpose. And I just thought it was a dude because the way they talked, I wasn't really paying attention, and it's so fucked up the way they got us having a tiptoe around eggshells. And then if you show any bit of masculinity, if somebody disrespects you and you get in his face, you say, hey, motherfucker, let's go outside. Oh, you're just toxic. We can't deal with this. You need to leave. You need to get out of here. Like, bro, back in the days, you take that shit outside, whack, 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 go back inside with your bloody nose and busted lip, finish the fucking party, everything's cool, nobody got shot, nobody got stabbed, no nothing. Fuck yeah. And I hate to say it, but that's what most women want, Big Mo. What I mean by what most women want is assertive man. You know what I'm saying? A man that's assertive and lays down the law. Not a dickhead, not somebody beating his woman, not all that type of shit, but just that lays down the law and he's not a pushover. And when push comes to shove, he's going to stand his ground and be a man. I'm not saying, when I say be a man, I'm not saying nothing to do with physical violence. I'm talking about in your demeanor, the way you talk, being a gentleman, but standing your motherfucking ground at the same time. The same way that, okay, so all, just being masculine is toxic, right? They say, oh, that's toxic. Masculinity is so toxic. Okay, who's the motherfucker that's going to get up when you hear a noise at night in the house? Who's going to get up and walk through that motherfucking house and clear everything and make sure everything is safe in there? Make sure there's no one up in your house trying to harm you or your family. Who's the motherfucker that's going to go do that willingly? Not going to sit there. And there's some motherfuckers now to be like, you go check, babe. I ain't going to check. Fuck that. Man, when I was married, bro, every time there was a noise in the motherfucking house, I reach in my dresser, grab my 9mm and walk through that motherfucker and I'm ready. I'm like, okay, here's my chance to fucking prove that I know what the fuck I'm doing and I'm a motherfucking man and I ain't gonna let nobody fucking hurt my family. I always waited for those moments. It's weird. Do you know what I'm saying, Big Mo? Like, you don't want those things to happen, but when they happen, there's like a voice or something that clicks into you like, I've been waiting for this shit. All right, I've been waiting for this shit. It's on, motherfucker. You know what I mean? All right, come on, motherfucker. You know what I mean? What's up? You want something? Come get it. I'll be fucking walking through the house talking shit. I hope you got somebody with you because I got 17 shots in this motherfucker and I can see everything in this bitch. So if you don't want me to get you the way you came in this motherfucker, you better go out right now before you are not walking out. You are getting carried out. Always, bro. Always. Exactly, Big Mo. Exactly. And there's been times, bro, I've been called straight out of my bed at 1 a.m, man. I can tell you a situation, Big Mo. Probably about 16, 17 years ago. Me and my wife were on the rocks. Ex-wife. We're on the rocks, bro. Where our relationship was, she started drinking a whole lot, hanging out with friends that were doing drugs. I didn't know at the time she was starting to do drugs, but I knew a change in her character and who she was, and she was just different. Well, we're trying to patch shit up. It's 1 a.m. We've been drinking, smoking. I'm getting ready to, me and my wife at the time, we're getting ready to, to do the makeup shit. Before I can even get ready, my phone goes off. Remember, I said it's like 1:32 in the morning, something like that. My phone goes off. I see who it is. It's a very important person to me. Family member. I pick it up, and he's telling me that basically he's smashing down the streets of Fresno, and he doesn't know what to do, but he's being chased by a gold Tahoe by some men who, when he just pulled up to a stoplight coming from his girl's house. One of them pulled a gun through the window of the SUV right at him, told him to stop his car, to put it in park and step the fuck out. He floored it. This guy was known to keep a fucking gun on him all the time. So when he calls me and says, I'm being chased by these fools, they're trying to carjack me, this and that. And I'm like, you got your gun on you, don't you? He's like, yeah. I said, use it. He said, I can't. He said, I can't, and I don't know what to do. I was like, motherfucker, bro. And I couldn't just leave him out there like that. I couldn't. The whole time, my fucking wife's sitting over there. She can hear the conversation. She's going, you better not fucking, she's telling me, you better not fucking, you better not, like telling me, you better not fucking go. You better not go. And I'm like, where are you at? He told me, I said, all right, don't go straight home. Keep them distance. I'm going over there right now because he told me he was going home and I know where that is. So I'm going to be up over there. I'll keep in contact with you. I'm going to call you back in a few minutes. I threw some black fucking sweats on, black sweater, black beanie, got some black gloves, got my 9. My ex-wife at the time, who was a savage, I'll give her that. She's like, you ain't going by yourself. I'm fucking going with you. She always drove me. I said, come on, let's go. Hurry the fuck up. We hop out. We're not like 3 minutes later, man. We're in the fucking car. And it was maybe about a good 3-mile ride from there. So we get up or whatever. We get up there. She drops me down the block. I run up down the block. I sit up behind a telephone pole. And I'm on the phone. I call him. I tell him, where you at? He goes, I'm coming down here down the street. I said, I see you. Keep coming. He's coming over speed bumps. I can see him in the distance. And then I see the SUV behind him. I said, keep coming. Pass your house, bro. Don't stop. And he got maybe about a good, I'll say, 70-yard head start on him. So when he's coming by, I told him, I'm going to be hiding behind the pole there. There's a telephone pole. There's a big-ass telephone pole. I'll be hiding behind the pole. When you pass, make a right and get the fuck out of Dodge, because when they come through, I'm going to light them up. All right. I see him coming. Get off the phone. He goes by. Oh, hits the block, doesn't stop at the stop sign. They come up. I light the whole motherfucker. I let off maybe, I don't know, 10 shots on him. 7 to 10 shots. It was about 7 to 10 shots. And that motherfucking SUV, man, the window shattered. That motherfucker went over the corner, corner yard. Boom, boom, sidewalk. Boom, smashed off left. I run back to my wife's car. Boom, she drives me home. Now, see, the reason I brought that up, because who do you know that you're going to call at 2 a.m. and tell them that someone's trying to carjack you, and that motherfucker's going to get up and go out there and handle that for you and not ask for anything in return, not want anything in return, handling it for you because he sees what's going on. He sees that you froze. He sees that you're in trouble. The dude don't want nothing to happen to you because he's close. Who do you know that's going to get up out of your fucking bed and do that shit? And then go home and deal with the fucking wife, which we're on the rocks already, with the fucking wife now telling me, you'd rather go fucking do that for that motherfucker than fuck me. And then you were fucking going to get up and I told you not to fucking do it and you did it. And I'm like, why are you telling me shit if you drove me over there? One of those things where she was trying to manipulate me. No. Exactly, Big Mo. And I did that. And I did it a few times. Not for the same person, but for other people, even my family members. And it's just one of those things, bro, where you don't sit there like the whole time on the way over there. I wasn't like, oh man, I can't do this. Fuck, trying to pump myself up. I already had been involved in a lot of shit at that point. You're just seasoned. I'm like, all right, I already know how I'm going to do it. I'm picturing it. I'm picturing me doing what I got to do. I'm picturing getting away. I'm picturing being cool. Nothing's going to come from it. Nothing. And that's the way it went. Did it always go like that? No. But 9 times out of 10, when I got involved in shit out there, it was never because of me. It was always because of someone else. And the way that I jump for motherfuckers, sometimes, sadly, motherfuckers didn't jump for me. And that's the heartbreak. Money can't fix that. An apology can't fix that. And you don't stay mad at people. You don't stay mad. I don't stay mad at people that I've jumped for, that I've done, that I've took literal fucking prison penitentiary chances for. I could have went to prison for 15, 20 years for that. Straight up. A lot of people will sit there and say, oh, I'll take a chance for you, dog. I'll do it, homie. Don't even worry about it, man. If it comes down, I don't give a fuck. I'm right here. Then the shit goes down, they're nowhere to be found. And I learned that the hard way. But that's why after those times they left me hanging when I was there for them, then I understood. Okay. Next time that motherfucker calls, I'm straight. No. He can now go call those other motherfuckers that he was chilling with when I needed him to come back me up. He can go, those fools that he was chilling with, he can go call those cats and see if they're going to do that for him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, Big Mo. And I learned that there. I got burnt a few times, bro. And when you get burnt a few times like that, I don't mean burnt like they burnt me for money or no, but I mean burnt where you put your trust in people and you got people's backs, and not because you expect anything in return, but it's just an unwritten code. Hey, when I get you like that, bro, if I need you, you get me like that. It's just the way it is. But I didn't go into it doing it, say, yeah, I'm gonna do this for him. That way when I need him to get my back, I never thought I would need him to get my back or anyone else but my fam. But sometimes weird things happen. You can't get in touch with your fam. And you're like, okay, I can hit this fool up. And I've already been there for him a couple times. So it's going to be gravy. You know what I mean? And then excuses. And you're like, all right, I get it. But my point with that, the reason I brought it up, bro, it was one hell of an evening. The reason I brought that up, Big Mo, is because there's a lot of people in the world like that right now. There's a lot of people in the world like that right now, bro. Even a lot of folks with these guns. I hate to say it. A lot of these folks with all these guns, bro, they might bust the cap out of fear, which to me, some people would say, what's the difference as long as you shoot? Well, the thing is about busting a cap out of fear, it's not going to be a calculated shot versus busting a cap out of experience and knowing this is what I got to do. This is part of my protocol. This is what I do as a man. I fucking, I defend my family and my friends. It's a whole different ball game. When somebody's shooting out of fear, a lot of times they ain't even gonna hit their motherfucking target if there's a distance. A lot of them ain't gonna be able to hold the gun right. They're gonna be holding it like this, sideways and shit, like a fucking idiot. But I've never hesitated, man. I've never hesitated. And it's not me tooting my own horn. I'm just saying that the motherfuckers that are cut from that cloth, there's no hesitation. There's no second guessing. There's no fucking, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Or no. It's, you're called on. It happens. You just go. You ride off instinct. You just ride off instinct. You don't sit there thinking about it. You go with what you feel. Yeah, bro. And he had a gang of homies, bro, when we used to kick it. He had a gang of homies that used to get drunk and run, man, if you ever need me, Rob, I'm right here, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, homie. I'll put it down, blah, 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 blah. Sure you will. That's why when So-So needed this, he called me. Did he call you? Where was I at when that happened, dog? Oh, I didn't call you. Or I did, and you didn't answer the phone. Oh, I don't remember none of that. No, bullshit. They remember it all. They remember it all, bro. My thing was I always sat in the background, bro. I always try to be the calm one, reading everything, seeing everything, peeping it, because I never want nothing to catch me by surprise. I wasn't the type of dude that would go to parties and get all fucked up in front of everybody. Nah. If we're going to go to a party, bro, I'm going to stay majority sober. I might smoke a couple of joints of weed and maybe drink 1 or 2 beers, bro. But I'm on top of my shit because ain't nobody pulling no shit on me. Ain't nobody going to try to rob me. Ain't nobody going to fucking try to get me when I get to the car, try to get me for my chain, for my watch, because I used to wear a lot of expensive jewelry back then. And you got to kind of watch out because you make yourself a target. And then when people know you're with the business, it even makes you a bigger target because now when they come, they're going to come for sure. They're going to make sure when they come at you that they throw the kitchen sink at you because they know you're with the business. They're not going to slouch. It's going to be 3, 4 of them weenie ass fools that won't do nothing by themselves. Now only doing it because they got these other 3 weenies with them now. So now they feel bad, but wouldn't do it by themselves. So, it's just that the society we live in, man, has created a lot of these feminine men and masculine women. But I don't give a damn what anyone says. There's no motherfucking woman natural born woman in this world that's going to be more masculine than me, more masculine than you, more masculine than any other natural born man that hasn't had his mind and his soul fucking corrupted and flipped into thinking he's someone else. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right, Big Mo. That's right. That's right, bro. And I'll tell you what, to be honest with you, the fool that called me, I never thought he would call me for that. I never thought the dude would have called me for that. But obviously he knew who to call. Because when I asked him after all that was said and done and the next day we spoke, I asked him, why'd you call me? He's like, well, you're the only motherfucker I knew that was going to roll. And I needed somebody to roll. You're the only one I knew that was going to roll. And even though he left me hanging a couple times after that, I never held it against him. I just understood, that I apologized to him after he left me hanging the second time when I really needed his backup. And I said, nah, I ain't tripping, bro, because you know what? I should have never put you in those situations where you need to be in them situations because you're just not cut from that cloth. You're not built like that, bro. And I know it. So I should never ask you to be in them situations like that because for me, it's not right to put you in that, knowing that you're not cut from that cloth. But the fact that you knew to call me when you got all these other homeboys and you got all these family members and stuff, but you called me because you knew I was going to get up, you knew I was going to roll through, and you knew I wasn't going to leave you hanging. And that's why, that's why I never really felt totally fucking waxed by the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Big Mo. It's a lot of motherfuckers don't want to earn it no more, bro. They just want everything just thrown to them with the quickness. It's everything given to them. That's it. Everything just given to them, bro. And it's crazy. It's crazy, but that's the world of entitlement that we live in now. That's why all these youngsters, I ain't working for $20 an hour at McDonald's. Motherfucker, when I was a youngster, I never worked at McDonald's. Fuck minimum wage. I never believed in it. But I knew motherfuckers making $7 an hour at McDonald's. These motherfuckers, $20 an hour. I'm not going to work for that shit. Fuck that. I'll sit at home. Like, bro, you motherfuckers don't know how good you got it. What it is they all want to live that rapper, entertainer, athlete lifestyle with all the expensive clothes and the expensive cars and the big fucking house, but they don't want to put the work in for it. They want to live that way working at a fast food joint. Go out there and spend your money on shit that don't mean anything as soon as you fucking buy it. Go spend your money on some jewelry that don't mean anything as soon as you walk out the store with it. Go spend your shit on $100,000, $200,000 car that don't mean a fucking thing as soon as you drive it off the lot. Yeah, bro. I did, and I never looked at myself like that, Mo. I was never a gangbanger, bro. Like I said before, I ran with tons of gangbangers, level 4s. Level 4 motherfucking bulldogs, bro. I ran with 2 or 3 of them. And my brothers were with the business. So I was always in the middle of shit. And every time something popped up where it was some kind of funk or some kind of drama and I was involved in it, it was crazy. Because like I said, it's like an instinct kicks in. You're not like, fuck, man, why did this happen? You're like, all right, I've been waiting for this shit. What's up? Let's do it. Let's go. I didn't want this to happen, but now it's here. Let's roll. Fuck it. It is what it is. I'll deal with the shit later. Yeah. And that's the sad thing is my wife at the time, that motherfucker ain't gonna fucking do nothing for you. He ain't. I said, so what? It made her mad, bro. Made her even more mad. So what if you don't do shit for me? Oh, well, at least I saved his ass. At least I saved his life. And his mom and his dad ain't gonna wake up in the morning wondering, hey, so-so didn't get home last night. What happened to him? Oh, we just hit chaplains outside coming up to the door. Oh, we found your son out. Because what they were doing is they would carjack motherfuckers and they wouldn't let them go, bro. They'll leave them in the car and they drive them out to the mountains, strip the cars, they shoot the motherfucker in the head, put him in the trunk of the car and burn the car up. They were finding people here and there like that. And the homie had a nice car at the time with some big expensive wheels on it. They had just came out, 2022s, I think, or 23s had just came out. They were pretty fucking, not many people had them, and he had them. And so those dudes were trying to carjack him and put him on the SUV. And my thing was, I told my girl, I said, look, man, at least he's safe. And his mom and his dad and his girl are not going to wake up to him being dead, them finding out that he's dead somewhere. Because that was my thing. When he called me, the first thing that popped in my head is like, if I don't go and they kill him, it's going to be on my conscience that he called me and I didn't go, even though he had never done anything for me. And we didn't have a bond like that. We didn't have a friendship like that where we're from the streets, or he's not even from that. He wasn't from that. You know what I'm saying? And that was my thing, man, that at least I felt like I saved his life. And to me, that made me feel good that I was able to do that for him. Simple. My brothers have done that for people as well. I've done it for my brothers. Gang-related fucking shit for my brothers because they're in the middle of shit and I'm there with them. And what am I going to do? Stand there and watch my brothers get jumped by 7, 8, 9, 10 motherfuckers? You know, because they hit my brothers up. Hey, where you motherfuckers from? And my brother's like, hey, we're boom, 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 banging on motherfuckers. And, oh, yeah, well, you know, motherfucker, we're from da-da-da. What's up? What's cracking? Oh, what? How many motherfuckers jumping out the truck? There's 9 of you motherfuckers packed up in here like clowns? All right, we ain't gonna be able to fight these fools. Out comes the 380. Like when Q says shady with the 380, out came the 380, fucking 8 shots right at them motherfuckers. Bam, 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 bam. Them motherfuckers jumped in that motherfucking truck and sped the fuck off as fast as they could. Windows all shattered up, bullets ricocheting off the truck. Man, I popped another clip in, jumped in the little car, tried to track them motherfuckers down. Man, they were gone. I couldn't catch them. They ran a side street and ran a couple stop signs. Before I could even get into my car, I had to run back to my car. They hit stop signs. They were gone, bro. But it was for my brothers. And not because my brothers weren't going to fight. My brothers still, fuck them. Let's go. It's 3 of us. No, I'm like, nah, bro. We ain't getting, nah. These fools, I'm sure they got something on them. That's why they're jumping out like that, because they're in the wrong hood. They're in the wrong hood. And they're banging on us. Asking, where you motherfuckers from? Well, we're from right here, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And my brother stole his gangster. We're from here, motherfucker. So I'm the one that was strapped. So before they could get a strap, I make sure I start dumping. I just like, do. My brothers were laughing after when my brother T was laughing. He's like, fucking Rob, fool. He's like, he's like, I knew you were standing behind us, but I didn't know you were going to be that quick with the strap. I said, bro, when I seen all them motherfuckers get out the truck, bro, I said, we ain't getting stomped out here, bro. I don't think so. Fuck that. And you don't know, maybe they had a gun or something. He's like, well, if they did, fuck, them motherfuckers were scared after that. Tell you what, the motherfuckers never went back to that hood. I never seen that truck again. Never saw any of them fools again. And, you know, it's just the way it is in the streets, man. When you're running around out there with certain people and you're in the mix like that and you're drug dealing, you're hanging around gang banging, not gang members, but gang bangers, because we know there's a difference. And it's all genocide. It's all fucking genocide is all it is, really. Fighting over shit you really don't own. Technically, in California, a lot of Mexicans, you know, we still have the feeling of, you know, of America, of the land, right? Of this is our home. And you turn on each other and you're taking each other out instead of getting together and creating something positive for our kids and for their future moving forward. But unfortunately, I was involved in a lot of gang violence, and never because I was a gangbanger, but because I was rolling with gangbangers, straight up. So I was always, you know, some people would say I was a member, because members and bangers are 2 different things, right? But yeah, man, the good old days, you know, before cameras, before all that shit, there wasn't no snitches. If people seen you doing shit, they didn't go tell the cops. They didn't go call the cops. They didn't do none of that shit. Everybody knew we were keeping the motherfucking hood safe. Everybody knew we were keeping the hood safe, because the more you fired on motherfuckers that came into the hood that didn't belong there, the more you fired on motherfuckers that came into the hood that were trying to bang, the more they stayed away. Because they knew, hey, if we come up over here, these fools going to dump on us. They've already done it a few times. Yeah. Yep. Because we've been taught that, Big Mo. We've been taught that. Society's taught that. Music taught us that, right? The NWAs and all that hypnotized us as youngsters, bro. And we play the music over and over and over because it's so fucking dope. And we're listening to it, and it's just hypnotizing us, putting us into that mode like we don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm on a one-way trip to prison. It is what the fuck it is. Let's go. Yeah, if we seen something, I didn't see a motherfucking thing. And you took pride in that. You took pride in that. Oh, the homies were over there, blah, blah, blah. Something went down and all, but we didn't see cops rolling through. We didn't know. We don't know nothing. Everybody took pride in keeping the hood, the community safe, calm, quiet, where it's only us there. And if an outsider comes in, he better come in with respect, because if he don't come in with respect, he's asked out. And at that same time, we kept the hood safe, where my mom and other homeboys' moms and shit could walk to the store, could walk to the gas station, could walk anywhere in the neighborhood. Like fucking Sammy the Bull was saying, that homies would go and carry bags. That's how they used to do with my mom. And we used to do that with other homeboys' moms. We see them walking down the street with bags from the little market. We'll go up there, grab the bags, and help them walk them home. If it's getting nighttime, walk the sisters home. All that type of shit. That's the old school shit. That's what the fuck made this country great. And somewhere along the lines, they stopped showing that shit in movies. They stopped showing that shit on TV shows. They stopped showing all that type of shit on television. And they started feeding the youth bullshit. They start feeding them bisexual shit. Start feeding them homosexual shit. The lesbian shit. Start feeding them all this music that fucks their mind up, makes them depressed. They start cutting their fucking arms. They start popping fucking pills. It's like, bro, these rappers showing these kids this shit. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, at least with NWA, the worst we were getting taught was murder in the streets and smoking weed and maybe drinking, which most men did that anyway at that time, right? But then at some point, the artists start talking about doing the drugs, and they glamorized that shit and they glorified it, about popping pills and doing coke and smoking this and drinking lean and being all stupid, all fucked. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, when I was kicking it, it was all about making money. We're going to be safe. We're getting in. We're getting out. All of us that left, we're all coming home. If we're leaving a fucking party, nobody's staying behind, because we know how that goes. That's when motherfuckers take advantage. You know, shit like that. If a homeboy's mad because, oh, well, why is it my bitch is talking to you now? Well, we just fucking broke up 3 weeks ago. What are you gonna do about it, bro? She wants to talk to me. She don't want to talk to you. Boom, 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 boom. You throw down, it's over. Maybe something else will happen down the road, but never there, because there was always respect for the house, for the family that the party was being thrown at, for the hood, all that shit. It was always about respect. And that's the disconnect between these younger motherfuckers now, is there's no more respect. Like you said, Big Mo, they don't want to earn it. They just want it given to them. Oh, give me respect. You owe me respect. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. And if I got a daughter and she's going to be dating you, and you show up at my motherfucking house and you got your pants down to your motherfucking knees, the first thing I'm going to tell my daughter is, you are not leaving nowhere with that motherfucker till he picks his fucking pants up and puts a fucking belt on. Bottom fucking line. Because you want to bring that prison shit out here. Do you know why they were doing that shit in prison? I can tell you why. That fad with the pants tied around the goddamn knees and shit and your long t-shirt, as if most people don't know now, that came from prison. That was the easy access way that the gay man would show another gay man, hey, you know, I'm with the business. Basically, I'm trying to fuck. And then these motherfuckers come out of prison and they wear that, or they wear it in the videos, and then the kids see it. Oh, I want to dress like that. And it's no motherfucking no wonder that these fools don't like to throw down, because their pants are tied around their goddamn knees. They're not going to be able to. All you got to do is push these motherfuckers and they're going to fall down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, open for business. The booty's open for business. The old dookie shooters open for business. And my dad's the one who told me that when he got out of prison. He told me, because, you know, back in the 90s, we used to sag, but it wasn't like that. It's just, you know, we had our belt on, but our pants sagged a little bit. We didn't show our ass crack. You know what I'm talking about. And my dad, to my dad, that was sagging. He goes, you bring your fucking pants down any lower, you're going to be like those motherfuckers in prison. And that, hey, what's up? My 2 cents was cracking. Yup, punks like a motherfucker. And he told me that, and then I told my boys, and we never really sagged our pants like that no more. But then all this new shit came in, and it's like, yeah, man, it's yeah. You know, thank God I ain't got no daughters though, man. Thank God I ain't got. It'd be really fucked up to have a daughter in today's world with the way they're sexualizing these girls, man. And I don't know about you guys, but do you guys get the news, like the breaking news on your phones from your city? I get it, and there's been so many 12, 13, 14-year-old girls getting kidnapped out here right now, bro. And I also get it from Fresno, and the same thing's happening over there. The same thing's happening over there, bro. Yeah, Big Mo, we got to be careful, man, with our kids in general, especially the girls, because we already know about the trafficking, bro. We know about the human trafficking. And in California, it was just eerie today because today I got a news alert from California that a 14-year-old girl was kidnapped. And then I got the same one in Texas of another 14-year-old girl kidnapped. And they're both Mexican girls. Salute my 2 cents. What's up, brother? What's cracking? And it's just crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. I'm just like, bro, these kids are just getting kidnapped off the streets left and right. And they're not even talking about it. They're not even talking about it, bro. They don't want to talk about none of this shit because it's all tied in together, bro. We know where those kids are going. And it just makes me fucking mad that we don't know where these kids are at and we can't help them. There's nothing we can do. We don't know where they're at, who's taking them, nothing. We just know that they're going missing and they're never, ever found again. And that's got to be the most heart fucking wrenching thing to go through as a parent, dude. I couldn't fucking imagine. I could not imagine, dude. And I don't want to fucking imagine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's something else, bro. It's really something else. And I don't know, man. I could sit here and complain, you know what I mean, all night. I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining, but just the old school morals, man, the old school ways, the old school get down, the way it was taught and the way it was passed on it's sad that it's gone. That's what's up, my 2 cents. Hey, glad to see you enjoying yourself, bro. I'm glad to see you enjoying yourself. And yeah, man, I always sit back and when I talk to younger folks and I tell them how it used to be and they look at me like I'm lying, bro. Well, how come you ever went to jail? And I'm like, we're not stupid, bro. You guys idolize people that got caught for stupid crimes, went to jail, really didn't do no fucking hard time, okay? Really didn't do no hard time, was at maybe a level 2 or a level 1 facility, a fucking camp or something, gets all these tattoos on his face in less than a year in his body, comes out, and now he's your fucking idol. He's your idol. But guys like us that were smart was able to do whatever we had to do. Didn't have to snitch on nobody. Never got caught with no shit. Never got caught on camera. Because we're old school. We came from that era with no camera. To where when cameras came in, we stopped doing the stupid shit. And got more smart about it. But not us here, but the youngsters, if they see this, them motherfuckers idolize the dumbasses. They idolize the idiots that get caught, then go to jail and tell stories about how they did this and that and this and that, knowing all along they're probably 69ing their goddamn cellmate the whole fucking time. I'm just saying, because I heard a lot of shit like that, bro. I heard a lot of shit like that. It's just crazy. I'm sure, yeah, a lot of them fools couldn't hack the old school ways, bro. A lot of them wouldn't be able to hack it. I'll tell you that much. But guys, Big Mo and whoever, Big Mo, my 2 cents. I don't know which one of you is in here. I gotta cut off real quick because I gotta go get my exercise. I might come back on here in a little bit. If you guys are up, tap in. If not, I'll try to tap in again tomorrow. I appreciate you, Big Mo. You were here keeping me company the whole time. All the other ones that popped in and out, thank you. And like I said, I'm going to be back here in a little while too. It might be about 45 minutes to an hour, but I got to go get my exercise in, man. I got to keep this cholesterol dropping. I got to keep this weight dropping. I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm trying to keep my mind right. And Big Mo Raider, there's some more stuff that I want to talk to you about later, bro. We'll chop it up later. And if I don't see you later, we'll chop it up tomorrow, bro. But there's some other stuff that I wanted to chop it up about, but we started going in this direction. But hey, man, much love. I salute you, Big Mo. Raider Nation. We'll talk some Raider football too. Raider Nation in the motherfucking house. I appreciate you. And we're going to see you motherfuckers again in a little bit. And yeah.